One of our slogans for Ocean Springs is the city of discovery. Well, we've been discovered, and we've got visitors coming in. We've got people buying second homes here. We've got people, they plan all year. They save money all year to visit Ocean Springs with their families, and we're fortunate enough to enjoy Ocean Springs every day of the year.
It is very easy to quickly absorb the values of Ocean Springs, whether you're downtown or you're coming across Highway 90 or you're on the beach or taking a walk on that beautiful bridge that connects Ocean Springs to Biloxi. You really feel what this city values.
Ocean Springs is a passionate town and they're an active town. They love recreation. They love to get out. They love to play on playgrounds. They love to go walking. They love to ride their bike. They love to go kayaking. The fun thing about working for Ocean Springs Parks and Rec is the citizens we work for and listen to them what they want and hoping to make it a reality.
So not being originally from the US, especially not a small town, I think it was definitely an adjustment period, a culture shock to kind of move from Saudi Arabia to now the United States, and then it being a small town in Mississippi. I'm so grateful that I ended up in Ocean Springs and nowhere else. Not only do we have our gorgeous scenery, do we have our beautiful downtown, but also the people that are here, I think, really make this city what it is.
The quality of life is important to our residents. And even here where we are today at Fort Maurepas, we've invested about $750,000 in this facility. We covered the stage where we hold our Final Friday concert series. We were able to get a grant to do the stage cover along with the new playground equipment. So we keep investing in our parks and recreation, and we feel that quality of life is important to our families and our retirees.
As Director of Ocean Springs Parks and Recreation, I have to mention my staff. I'll put them up against anybody, on the coast. They maintain 13 parks on top of a sports complex. Ocean Springs Parks and Recreation, as you can see, we're out at Gay Lemon Park. 4 years ago when I got here, this park was not in very good shape. With blessing, and having a mayor and board that put Parks and Recreation as a priority, this became priority. And just in the past month, as Gay Lemon has opened up, it's been packed with people. It's been great. It's been a big asset to the town. At John Gill Park, Burgess has been very instrumental in this. She added a nicer fence to John Gill Park. She's been an advocate for playground equipment for special needs and adding a barbecue grill to John Gill Park. In 2025, what we're looking for is exactly what the citizens want. We have a lot of advocates for pickleball. They're very passionate people. We want to add to our pickleball courts. We want to put LED lights at Inner Harbor. We want to increase the hours that they can use pickleball. The biggest thing, listen to citizens, listen to residents of town, and even with the mayor's blessing, we have talked about wanting a special needs playground for the city of Ocean Springs. I think it will be a way for all kids will be included into one playground, have fun, join in, and let everybody play with each other regardless of abilities.
We've acquired $4 million in grant money. We've acquired another $3 million last year, and we're requesting $3 million this year. So that'll be a total of $10 million that we'll have available to use to relocate Public Works. The Public Works facility will turn into 100% Parks and Recreation. We're planning a new Ryan Center, which would house 2 courts in the building for basketball, volleyball, and pickleball. There'll be a meeting room in there that the seniors could use or anybody could use for meetings. Outside, there'll be additional pickleball courts, a walking track, and 2 multi-use fields that we can use for soccer and for baseball.
Idea when HOSA was formed was to preserve the charm of Ocean Springs. Our projects, one is around us, Marshall Park, along with the city, shared the maintenance and repairs and improvements in the park. The tree project is both a citywide project as well as our local representative Zuber is sponsoring a 200 tree plant which we're trying to do this year. Sponsors find locations around the city and plant trees.
We have an aging city downtown. We've got a lot of growth going on out to the east. So infrastructure is a major issue for our city. And we have put a lot of money into infrastructure. And we continue to put a lot of money into infrastructure. We used our ARPA funds, which were matched by the county and the state. That's about $17.5 million going into water, sewer, and drainage.
As a city, we strive to improve and maintain the infrastructure to meet the needs of our residents and businesses alike. At this time, they are replacing old water lines on School Street as part of our water sewer project for downtown. Also, a project I am looking forward to is the sewer diversion project that we are working with the county and JCUA on to divert sewer from our east side up Highway 57 and relieving the back pressure on our current line to help prevent any overflow in the future.
And we've got some exciting stuff coming in for Ward 1. So thanks to our mayor, we have secured more infrastructure money than I think the city has ever seen. But specifically what we're doing, it's an ARPA grant, so it's ARPA funds. And for Ward 1, it's $4.8 million. Now this money's been spread out over the city, of course, but for Ward 1, $4.8 million, and then $3.6 specifically for Fort Bayou Estates. Fort Bayou Estates is one of the oldest and the largest subdivisions in Ocean Springs, so it does require a lot of attention, and it also has some significant infrastructure drainage issues. I've been able to address a lot of the standing water issues in Fort Bayou Estates over the past 4 years with concrete swells and cleaning out culverts and things like that, but this is getting to some deeper root issues. So Ocean Springs Road project was originally designed to slow down the traffic, and I think it's done a fantastic job. Lane Construction came in and they're currently finished with their portion of it. City's going to be coming in and doing more aesthetics, but it has slowed the traffic down. The medians in the middle of the road are specifically designed to slow people down. So that's been very helpful. What's coming down the pipeline for that is reflective paint on the medians, so at night they're a little easier to see, and some aesthetics things.
Highway 90 widening's been on the horizon for several years. We got noticed a couple of years ago that project had been moved up to one of the top 4 in the state of Mississippi. It's a $100 million project. It will widen Highway 90 to 6 lanes. That will go from Vermont, MLK, all the way to Dauphin and Gaucher.
As the Alderman for Ward 2, having the downtown, I'm very proud of what all the business owners downtown and property owners have done this past year to revitalize, repurpose, and even replace old buildings in an already flourishing downtown. With our plans over the next month or so to redo the streets, repurpose the parking on one side for golf carts with cars on the other side, and open the street wider with striping to get normal traffic coming through and no construction, our downtown is going to be a place like no other. Cash Alley, in my opinion, the kids love it. I love driving by here on the weekend and seeing kids playing while having popsicles. I feel a lot more comfortable with people waiting in line for popsicle without traffic coming through here. Also, being Alderman for Ward 2, I have all the historical districts, but one I'm really proud of is the Marble Springs. With the park being redone, seeing people use that park is fulfilling.
Ocean Springs Main Street Tourism Bureau is a 3-tier marketing organization for the community of Ocean Springs. Through it, we provide a series of networking events and opportunities, from breakfast with the mayor to business after hours to ribbon cuttings. And in 2024, we saw more than 50 new businesses open and 84 new businesses become part of the community of Ocean Springs and Main Street. Through our Main Street arm, we host more than a dozen community festivals and events. From the Peter Anderson Festival, Cruise on the Coast, Taste of Ocean Springs, which provides a wonderful marketing opportunity for our more than 140 restaurants and bars in our community of Ocean Springs.
As Alderman of Ward 2 and having the Mary C in my ward, that building is being restored with funds we've gotten from Jackson, some funding from the city.
You know, the Mary C is kind of like mama, and we all take care of her. The city of Ocean Springs, I know the community is so passionate about us keeping its charm just as much as we are about the Mary C. We need to keep our gratitude towards the fact that we've got this place to come to and enjoy, and this town is so beautiful. Some of the key things that we're trying to restore at the Mary C are from the outside in. So we're starting with the windows, specifically replacing the metal lintels. Everything is being historically restored to code, so the glass will be the same glass. Thankfully, the History Museum expansion that is happening and should be open to the public this year is central to the building, so it doesn't touch any of the outside walls. So I'm super, super grateful for that. We are working on basically 125 feet of Ocean Springs History Museum. We have $500,000 worth of artifacts that have never been shown to the public, and we're pulling them out, restoring them, and putting a story to it and a display to it down the second floor hallway of the Mary C. So the History Museum is going to be a huge attribute to the Mary C, giving it even more purpose.
We've accumulated about $1.5 million in grant money to put into the Mary C campus. That building is aging, so this will get us started on that building. It probably needs another $3 million worth of work. We've contacted Senator Wicker, and a congressional directed expense for $3 million has been put on his radar. We just finished Tacony windows and roof. Those are 2 grants we received from the state, $1.2 million that was just put into that building. So the whole campus has been getting quite a bit of attention. OS 1515 Government Street is nearing completion. That's going to be a fabulous facility when it's completed. There'll be a food court, Desi Vega's fine dining restaurant, their only venture outside of New Orleans. They're going to be there, along with a boutique hotel, some additional retail space, and some condominiums. Not to mention about 180 additional parking spots for the visitors and citizens of Ocean Springs to come downtown.
On Wheaton Court, we had a house that flooded, and came back here to check, and some of the pipes had collapsed. So then we tore all that up, and we came back with 985 foot of brand new pipe.
So the Mayor's Youth Council is a way to bridge the gap between the youth of Ocean Springs and our city leaders and major stakeholders. We get to really dive into all of the logistics of the inner workings of our city. We get to really be a part of our community. We get to come and watch the alderman meetings. We really get to have these face-to-face conversations with our alderman, with our mayor, with anyone that's in charge, or someone that just lives down the street and that is just interested in what's happening. I think that's a really amazing thing that this council offers, because we get to be here every day in City Hall, seeing what's happening, and it's not like it's something that's scary or intimidating. It's something that we're used to now.
So we're excited about all the achievements that our students and staff are achieving this school year. Once again, Ocean Springs School District was ranked #1 in the state. So we got the top honors in the state for the 2nd year in a row, so we're excited about that. Magnolia Park was recognized as a National Blue Ribbon, which is the highest honor that an individual school can receive. Athletically, we continue to do great things in the athletic world. Our Lady Greyhound bowling team, Lady Greyhound wrestling team, and middle school dance team have all won state championships up to this point. We have several other teams that will be competing for that as well. In the arts world, our band was the largest marching band in the state of Mississippi, and they won all the competitions they went to. But they're also invited to participate in the London New Year's Day Parade. So in January, they returned from that. Trip of a lifetime for those students, so we're excited about that. Our theater team, our theater performance group, finished 2nd in the state, and they were qualified to go to nationals. So they will go to Baltimore, Maryland, and compete in the nationals, so we're excited about that. So a lot of great things happening academically, in the arts, athletically, and that's a testament to all the work our students and teachers are doing and their commitment. Last year we updated our strategic plan through a lot of meetings with community leaders, parents, staff, students. We came up with our blueprint for the next 5 to 6 years. One of the major goals of that strategic plan, Inspire 2029, was to do capital improvements in our district. We'll start at the elementary school and go to a K-4 concept instead of a K-3. We had a lot of input and consensus from parents that they wanted their 4th graders to be in that elementary world one more year. So we're going to keep our elementary schools at K-4. We're going to take our 5-6, which would be our new upper classification, and move to the current middle school. And then the 7th and 8th graders, our plans are to build a state-of-the-art middle school on the upper campus, where the upper campus currently sits. It's one of our oldest facilities, and through that strategic plan, one of the main items that came out of that strategic plan is that we needed to update that campus or do something with probably one of our older, more outdated infrastructured campuses. So we're going to take that upper campus and turn it into a brand new state-of-the-art 7th and 8th grade middle school. We want our facilities to reflect all of the great work that our students and teachers are doing inside the buildings as well.
At the school, there's going to be some heavy remodeling done to East Elementary, building a new wing for the new 4th grade, and then at the current upper is going to be transforming into the middle school, and I'd like to see some of the drainage ditches around the schools be upgraded in the near future.
The state of the city of Ocean Springs is great. It is in great shape financially. When I first became an alderman, we were in the red. Today, we have a very good surplus of money. The safety that we enjoy here is because of our effective police and fire department. Amongst other things, our Public Works Department has maintained this city in a clean and a positive manner. In Ocean Springs, in Ward 4, we have basically dug out and cleaned all the ditches in Ward 4. We have paved most all the bad streets. We have reduced the speed limit in all the residential areas to 20 miles per hour. One of the major projects that I have been involved in for the last 7.5, almost 8 years is a sidewalk on East Beach. We have the grant money, we have the engineering design done, and we're waiting for the permit from the DMR. Once we're issued this permit, we will be ready to build a sidewalk on East Beach.
We're here at the new pedestrian bridge here at the Government Street Sidewalk Project. Most people know this was a project that lasted a very long time. We're so proud to see this thing finally finished. This thing started back around 2015, finished this up last November, and here we are able to show you our new pedestrian bridge and our continued sidewalk all the way from Washington Avenue to the middle school. This non-stop sidewalk now, we wouldn't have that before. We were able to repair a lot of concrete road panels here in Ward 5, being the fact that 90% of our neighborhood roads are concrete rather than asphalt. That was a huge undertaking. This past year, we were able to obtain a new military piece at the Mississippi Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park. With the help of Representatives Hank Zuber and Kevin Felsher and some others in the state legislature, we were able to procure that new M60 tank, Vietnam-era tank, and we poured a new pad for it to sit on at the park and got it installed with the help of the team from Camp Shelby who brought it down and delivered it, and it's a great new addition to the park, and I encourage everybody to go take a look at it. It's a great piece of military history.
Transportation is a big issue with our city. We'll begin work on Dina Road as soon as the MDOT gives us okay to go, completely designed, and all we're ready to do is go out for bid on that. Once that project's complete, we'll move on to Riley Road. In the meantime, we'll start addressing other traffic issues in our growing areas, particularly out to the east.
We're excited about what's going on in Ward 6. Completed annexation, we'd like to welcome all those residents into the city of Ocean Springs. We've got 2 of our major subdivisions are about to enter phase 2. We've got Madison Place, phase 2. They'll start site work real soon. I've got a commitment from the developers to donate land for a children's park, which I'm really excited about. And also Savannah Estates is nearing build out on phase 1. They will be entering phase 2 soon. Site work's already begun there. We've got some businesses here in Ward 6 that we're quite proud of. In the Sunplex, American Bait Works manufactures fishing lures, fishing rods, and equipment of all types. It's distributed nationwide to various sporting goods stores. We also have Superior Optical, which manufactures eyeglasses for all our veterans. Mississippi State University will be breaking ground March 10th on the Northern Gulf Food Research Center. That's a $3 million project. So we're excited about the things going on in Ward 6. We've seen a lot of growth, and I think we're going to see a lot more in the near future. And of course, Riley Road, it's under design, it's nearing completion. That's a $6.5 million project. The funding is already in our accounts. We're excited. That's going to be, we're going to pipe the ditches on the west side of Riley, sidewalk from 90 to Ocean Springs Road. It's going to make this area a lot more walkable.
We have seen smart growth. We have seen the leadership walk that fine line in balancing its its personality with its progress. What the Chamber likes to see in all of its city and in the county government is the openness for relationships and partnerships. The Chamber works very well alongside city leadership in Ocean Springs in order to uplift the quality of life indicators, because what is good for Ocean Springs is good for the entire county, the entire coast, and the entire Magnolia State.